She's hard on me. You don't know what you're doing either, Colby. Okay, lady. All right.
Yep.
I
Yes.
believe our time is up, Cupcake. I've got a mother here, and this mom makes me feel like she's kind of tough love. I gotta be honest. This isn't like a mushy mom. This is a tough love mom. This is like I'm gonna follow you around the house with a wooden spoon kind of a mom. You know, that kind of lady that you have to duck and cover, that sort of lady. And she's giving me the feeling like, I don't think she physically hurt you. She just loved the idea that she thinks she could. And so it's kind of like that dagger eye. It's kind of like, it's just this. And then you were like, oh no, I know I'm in trouble. I'm going to knock it off. And she's very, very strong. She gives me the sense of being very strong. And I also know that there's a feeling with her, just this no nonsense. And I just feel, I keep kind of coming right here. So can one of the ladies right here take it? Can you take it? You can understand it, sweetheart? Does that all make sense to you? You also, the wooden spoon, no, don't forget that. The weapon of choice. There's a lot of bark at times. You understand that? Yes. There's a lot of feeling of yelling. I think she would yell. Yeah, she feels like a yeller to me.
Big yeller.
You know, and there's also that sense, too, where I don't feel like she's dressy. She feels a lot more casual to me. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Almost like in her house slippers and things like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. She also gives me the feeling of being ill prior to her passing, cancer or something like that. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. There's also a feeling of the trouble in the chest, trouble breathing. You understand that as well?
Yes.
And she also gives me that sense where I think she's stubborn. Even at the end, she's a very stubborn lady. She don't want any help. So here she's sick, she's in bed, she needs help, and yet she's still going to sit there and tell you to leave her alone.
Yes.
Stop touching me.
Yes.
Okay. But you're trying to clean her, and you're trying to help her, and you're trying to do her nails. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so she keeps doing this. But I got to tell you, deep down she loved it. She really did love it. She just didn't want you fussing over her. You know what I'm saying? She's also giving me a sense where I do feel like you keep her photo either by your bed or a connection right by you. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, and then I know each night you say goodnight to her, because she's acknowledging that each night you say goodnight to her. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and she's also letting me know, I know some things were left unsaid, or it feels like you wanted to, but it was a little hard to do it. You understand that?
Yeah, she was mean.
And I know, but she didn't know how to be vulnerable. And it was hard letting people in. And I feel like she had just been hurt a lot. It was a tough life. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I almost feel like maybe she was somewhere else, or like a transplant almost. Does that make sense? Or just as kind of a hardcore, hard knocks life. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. She didn't want to raise anyone too soft either. She felt like if she could raise you hard, then you would have more success. That was her belief. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Is there an M, like a Martha connection somewhere in the family, or Margaret, something like that? Do you understand that name connecting?
They're all Marias.
Oh, okay, thanks. Okay,
Her sisters.
Okay, thank you. Bringing me to you, though, and telling you that no matter what she did, she couldn't break you. So you're stubborn in your own way, because you wouldn't let her harden you. You wouldn't let her get to you. Do you understand that? And she wants to share with you. She is grateful for that. She's grateful that even though she tried to push you away, you wouldn't go. You just said, I'm going to just take it, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to take it. You understand that? And she wants to thank you for that. She wants to tell you that I appreciate you not leaving me. I know sometimes you had to leave the room, though, and catch your breath and catch your air, but she's letting you know she wants to thank you for that, okay? There's also a sense, too, I do feel like she slips I don't know if it's a coma or a little bit towards the end where she's not as coherent. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And I do get the sense where we're starting to gather around her, and I do feel like she's letting me know, you told her you loved her.
I did.
And she says, it's honestly, it's almost like I feel like the last thing she heard, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then she feels like she transitioned.
Exactly like that.
And she just says, out of everything I've done, and I'm so hard, and the last thing I hear, I love you. And it made her feel so loved. It did. It made her feel loved, and she wants to thank you for it.
And she was doing this when
Is that what
when she went?
She's doing, see, sometimes they make you do what they're, you don't even realize it. You don't even know what you're doing, so thank you for pointing that out. She's hard on me. You don't know what you're doing either, Colby. Okay, lady. All right.
Yep.
I believe our time is up, Cupcake. So I'll leave that with you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.